Okay, we are back for the new year. It is January 4th, Tuesday at 3:16 p.m. on the East Coast. Just want to go over real quick what I'm thinking right now after the holidays and all. So Million Token has been bouncing around $12, give or take a few cents or so. So I've noticed that back in, October, at the end of last year, this yellow line kind of acted as support, and now it seems to be acting as resistance. We had a breakout up to like $13 or $14, but it didn't last very long. So, I'm not really looking at Million Token right now as far as, giving me direction where I think the crypto market is going to go. So for that, I have to look at Bitcoin. If I think Bitcoin is going to go down for the next month or two, I think the rest of the crypto market will follow to some degree, and alts will drop probably more than Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin dropped down to like 46,000, and Million Token is still hovering around $12. I don't think it's really dropped a significant amount compared to other altcoins. Maybe because we've already had that big drop already. We've already had our bear market. So if Bitcoin goes down, I think Million Token will go down, but maybe not as much as other altcoins, just because we've been down like quite a lot already from the highs. So let's take a look at Bitcoin, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So people calling for like a bullish divergence where they see the RSI going down and the price going up, and I just don't see it that way. I guess it's all an interpretation, but a lot of people on crypto Twitter that have a lot more followers than me are calling for bullish divergence, and I just don't see it. So like here's the RSI on this is on the weekly chart for Bitcoin. We had an RSI up here on May 20th, 2019 at 78 or 79 right here. And then, price went up, but the RSI didn't go up. It went, sideways. And then what happened? It dragged the market down. Okay. So same thing happened here in, beginning of the year, January 4th, 2021. We're right here at, 40,000, 41,000. Price went up, but the RSI didn't go up. The RSI went down, and what followed, like a 50% drop. Okay. And here we are again. We look at the peak at the RSI, the end of 2020, where it's like 92, and, the price is here or here. Now we had a peak of, 65,000, recently in November for Bitcoin, but look how low the RSI is. It's all the way down at 66. Okay. I see the RSI as kind of like a magnet, just telling where the market's going to go. If the RSI is going to go down, I think the market's going to go down. And if the price is way up here at nosebleed price levels, it wouldn't surprise me, if we go down to $30,000 at this point. I really don't see a surprise. People are going to be thinking there's going to be a bounce of 40,000, which I hope there is. I hope I'm wrong, but mentally, I won't be the least surprised if we go down to $30,000, perhaps like in March, because I think there's going to be some selling pressure to sell some stuff, because in the United States, we have to pay our taxes April 15th. And, if you need money to pay taxes, you're going to have to sell investments, whether it's crypto or stocks. So, if you look at the ADX and NDI also, I see the similar stories. Like, you have high and lows for these peaks, and the price is doing something else. And what I'm waiting for is, again, I said this in the previous stream 4 days ago, that I'm waiting for this green line to cross bullish over this red line. Then I will reevaluate, But, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Bitcoin's price also. Are we at 40,000? Are we at 30,000? Where are we in the time? How far does this drop? If it drops like, $40,000 and we're at 46 in hours, then I would buy the dip because it just dropped too fast. But if we have a slow bleed to $30,000 to March, that's in the cards for me. And I'll wait till $30,000. I'll wait and see what the ADX indicator tells me. I'll wait to see what the RSI indicator tells me. I'll wait to see all these other indicators. I mean, if you look at the bottom indicator here in the MACD, this is taking a nosedive, right? I mean, we could go down to these low levels here, go back below this, you know, zero line or whatever. So, and this is just on the weekly chart. I'm not even looking at the 2-week chart or the monthly chart, but I'm looking at the weekly chart, trying to just get a big overall view of, where things are going. So I post this stuff on my Twitter page, and then, repost on Metaphora. It's been pretty quiet, Discord. But, another thing I'm looking at is this, general trend between the white bars and also the logarithmic regression bands that these are indicators from Benjamin Cohen. But yeah, I was looking at March. It's what these orange, up and down lines are. And generally, to me, it looks like it's kind of bearish around March. And March is going to be coming up sooner than we think. It's only like 3 months away. And yeah, here we are, March 2022. Maybe we come down to these support bands of $30,000 there, or I think it's possible. And then we bounce up. But I've noticed, generally, like, if you follow this white line, when Bitcoin price hits it, we have a rally. We came down here, came close to it, had a rally, and that was the COVID. But when we came to it here in October 3rd, 2020, we bounced off. So, we could even have a dump down to, below 30,000, not much probably, but, if we come down to these low levels where we touch this white line, I expect a rebound and a once in a lifetime buying opportunity. But if you look at the Bitcoin's buying, history, when it hits that line, it generally hugs it or goes up. So, things I'm thinking about, because I sold some Bitcoin, at the end of last year for tax harvesting losses. And, since a part of me feels like the market's going to go down, I'm just having it on the side as dry powder. It's not a significant amount. It's a few $1,000s, but, it's play money to buy the dips with. And if price goes up, it's not going to hurt me to have a little bit of cash out of the market. Anyway, so another idea was, beside going down, we could go sideways, right? I mean, we could go sideways until we hit this white line, which would be a whole year from now. Okay, that could be at the end of this year in November or December, and then we bounce up, which would be like, pretty painful. I'm trying to remember the last time we did something like that. Maybe here when we were June 24th, 2019, and then we didn't break those levels until October 2020. So a whole year basically going sideways from here to here. We could do it again, right? We could be from like February 2021 all the way to end of, that almost 2 years going sideways. But, we are in mid-cycle, I think, of the Bitcoin bull run. I still think we're in a bull run. But yeah, we could have, big drops still. But, that's why I'm holding, because, if I'm wrong, most of my investments are still in the market for crypto. And yeah, if you just look at the history of Bitcoin, we hit these red bands at the top, and we come down and retest the white line. So we hit the red band up here in March of 2021, and almost again recently. It would make sense to come down and at least retest this, white, parallel lower band here. And then, I'm keeping in mind, we could go down to these low levels also in the green. If we break down below this white band, we could come down lower. I don't think we will, because that would put us, below the previous high of 20,000. But you never know, right? So Ethereum, Bitcoin price, ETH versus Bitcoin, looking pretty good. I think we're bouncing now above the consolidation, and on the 4-hour exponential, this is a daily exponential, we're still below this, exponential ribbon being in a downtrend, and we're below these two major moving averages, the 200, and I'm not sure what that purple line is, but I'm pretty sure it's major. And we did get support at this lower cyan support line, which we had support here back in December 4th. And so maybe that gives some support recently, where we are today. But again, the RSI and the ADX indicators are telling me the market, the RSI is saying, look, there's a giant magnet that we're going to go down lower. But that's just what I see. So the altcoin cycle still looking good. We are still very topish, right? I mean, we were at these levels here back in January 16th of 2018. And so that we can go up higher, right? But these are very topish areas. And but there's some room to grow. And I think altcoins are going to be taking bigger chunks out of Bitcoin's market cap over time. So this should continue up higher and higher, I think. Especially now that Ethereum's scaling on layer 2s with lower fees. That could be a big boost to the altcoins. So let's see. This is Million Token on the Polygon network. Again, we're just consolidating between, looks like, $11.60 or 50 cents to, $12.50. No. So there's a dollar leeway there. So from bottom to top, and this consolidation is like 8%. I was looking at QuickSwap versus Uniswap. So if you had like $16,000 on Polygon, that gives you about 1,203 million token, and on Uniswap, it will give you a little bit more, 1,216 is saying right now. So personally, I would give up those 13 million token just to keep my MM on Polygon. I like Polygon. I like moving stuff around, which could be important if you want to maximize, let's say, your NFT chances of getting an NFT on the Lion Run website with Carl and Astro. I just can't stand having it on the ETH blockchain. Plus, you have to be on the Polygon network anyway for those NFTs. I forgot about that. So, I'd like to see more of those more popular NFTs like the Bored Apes and whatnot on the Polygon network for OpenSea. I think it's going to happen, but we'll wait and see. I think I saw some popular NFTs coming out more on the Polygon network on OpenSea. And, as a Million Token community member, we're all pretty much knowledgeable with the Polygon network and OpenSea because we've already had 2 airdrops of NFTs. And so that's good. Good to know that we're like ahead of the pack. So I think that covers everything. I see just one comment from Dano saying, "Hey, Tim," in the comment section, no questions. So yeah, I'll just keep it short today at like 13 or 14 minutes today. Nothing's really changed for me. And, but I just wanted to point out reasons why I'm somewhat short-term bearish, and, short-term could be like 3 months for me. And, I still haven't sold any Million Token. I'm still hodling, looking to buy more. I don't have my limit orders set yet. And, the last time I bought Million Token was like at $10.50. I can't remember quite the day it was. Must have been back here in mid-December. I bought a lot of orders, like 17 orders in one day, I believe, on the way down this massive wick. We haven't come to those lower levels yet. But if, Bitcoin goes down to 40,000, 35 or, 30,000, I think we'll probably will break below $10. That would be a drop of 15%, where we are now. But that's just the way the ball rolls. Sometimes you gotta. It's who's the most patient and knowledgeable of crypto is gonna. Those people are gonna survive, basically. I've also had more people, coworkers, and friends of coworkers, just people out of the woodwork asking me about stuff. Today I had somebody ask me about NFTs, and this person doesn't even want to buy Bitcoin. I don't even know how they would, they're trying to, run before walking, basically. And we heard of Eminem buying a Bored Ape recently. So that feels kind of like signals of it could be topish. I like the idea that celebrities like Eminem are buying NFTs. Brings awareness and, profits to the early investors. I don't like people who I know aren't interested in crypto start asking me about NFTs because they don't even know about storing them or anything like that. And yeah, that seems very toppish to me. Filthy Peasant says, holiday vacation almost over. Hey Tim, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. And just know that this is, a marathon. This is not a sprint. So, yeah, I'm looking at this right now. Something else I saw also, let me take a look. This is the Bitcoin. Where was it? It looks like there's somebody put a moving average on an RSI here. So, yeah, RSI's going down. Now, I'm taking these moving averages. I'm going to take a look at this more, how it looks on the monthly. Yeah, here it is. This kind of caught my eye. This peak here on the RSI and the monthly looks like it hit resistance on this moving average. So even if we go up high on the RSI and we have a bounce, I'm wondering if it's going to hit this moving average as it slopes down and get rejected and then come down lower, because I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to break like $54,000. And we're not even really that close. Let's see now. We're here. If I want to get up to 54,000, that would be a price increase of about 15%. I mean, we could do that in probably a couple of days if we have a big spike. But yeah, just some new stuff I'm looking at. And here we are on the monthly for Bitcoin, and we're coming down. We can bounce off at these lower levels of 50 on the RSI. And if we really go down low, we can come down to the low of 45 on the RSI before bouncing and making new highs. If we have a Bitcoin price of 30,000 and the RSI is down at these low levels on the monthly at 44, that would be a good time for me to go all in. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I am just telling you what I would be doing. But right now, I'm basically holding. I've got a little bit of cash on the side on the Polygon network already. And this is just a waiting game for me. So, okay, I think that's about it, guys. If you like this content, give me a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Share this on Metaphor, Twitter, Discord, wherever you think it can get some attention. And I appreciate you following me. Thank you. Bye-bye.